Hey guys, we're back with you this week, and a lot of things we've talked about up to this point has been, how ICAP and how Pete are going to be here as your guides to help you through this process. But one of the biggest things that we haven't mentioned yet, Pete, you've had 30 plus years working behind the desk, right? You as a head coach, an assistant coach, recruiting guys, coaching guys. You've seen baseball players from all walks of life, and your resume on that is absolutely impressive. Up to Alaska, the Cape Cod League, Harvard, Georgetown. I mean, the list kind of goes on. And now you're with the Lake Monsters. All the way through this process, recruiting has obviously changed. Technology's changed. Guys are sending emails, and we've got Rapsodo, we've got HitTrax, Blast, all this data out there. What are we doing with all this tech? How do you kind of digest that as a coach? What are the coaches seeing?
Well, you're absolutely right. It's changed drastically over my career, and I think for the better. All the high tech, the analytic numbers and stuff that we can get from coaches now, sitting in front of our laptop, we can watch video. We can understand that this kid throws this, and his exit velo's that, and his launch angles this and that, and all that is great. It's excess information. It's fantastic to have. It's kind of the way I look at that stuff is it's kind of like the appetizer, and you're at a good restaurant if your appetizer is exceptional and you start to look forward to the entree. The entree is still going to be the eye test, and watching the young man compete and practice and then do the deep dive into who he is as a young man and where he comes from and all that stuff. So the tech is very helpful, but there's still that old school eye test that we still got to see him compete in games and see how his skill set fits in the game of baseball.
Yeah, and I think that's huge. One of the things I like to say as an instructor and a coach, hey guys, I want you to get your numbers up. I want you to be able to throw 90 miles an hour and hit a ball 100 and all those things. But there's a time and place where in a facility on the practice field, we have to remember there's a game to be played, and you kind of alluded to that talking about the eye test. So let's give the guys a little bit of an example. You've seen the video, like, I'm going to go watch this guy play, right? You kind of want to see some of their response to failure,
yes,
right? You
absolutely.
Want to see those things. So where are some places that you go to look for that?
Well, most schools will have their own camps. We'll identify a bunch of tournaments that we'll go to. We want to follow the high quality programs and see where they're going to play. A lot of schools have team camps. So our summers and even late springs are pretty mapped out into terms of, okay, how are we going to spend our money? How are we going to spend our man hours? And how are we going to see these teams and these kids play? So the way the videos, the individual kids' videos and numbers work is that we're going to target that kid. Hey, what team is that kid on? And where are they playing? And where are we going to find him? Because we want to see him play in a few games and see how he competes, see how he deals with failure, like you said, because that's a big part of our game. And we want to recruit the whole student athlete. So we're going to be putting a lot of effort into following up on the high quality appetizer. We want to find out if the meal matches the appetizer.
Very good. Yeah, guys. Again, if you have any questions or you want to reach out and you're interested in the program, reach us at theignitebaseball@gmail.com.